this organisation called UK Lawyers for Israel, whose slogan is supporting Israel with legal skills, who actively go out and intimidate and bully venues who are contemplating or, heaven forbid, actually have already given a platform to musicians like Reem, or to poets, or to writers, to filmmakers, dancers even, anybody who stands up for Palestine. In the Labour Party, under the leadership of Jeremy Corbyn, who was vocally a pro-Palestinian activist for many, many years, that we first saw the recent resurgence of these anti-Semitism allegations being used in order to suppress voices for justice.
We are here in solidarity with the people under occupation and under oppression. We reject racism in any form whatsoever.
Stop all arms trade with Israel now!
And I was a victim of that myself, because I was part of the group that formed Jewish Voice for Labour in order to support the Corbyn movement, and in particular against allegations of anti-Semitism, which were unjustified. This organisation does it systematically. It has quite senior lawyers on its panels who are working for free. For example, they succeeded in April this year. They bullied a local council in northeast London to remove a mural, a beautiful painting of journalists who have been killed in the recent war. And they persuaded them to remove it. They said it was offensive to local Jewish people. One of the worst things they've done, there are so many, is to influence the content of school books for children taking exams in Middle East studies. Pearson's is one of the biggest educational book publishers in the world. And in 2021, they were caught out reissuing a set of books about Israel and Palestine with changes dictated by UK Lawyers for Israel. Pearson's did not announce the changes, they just reissued the books. Unfortunately for them, some on-the-ball academics specialising in Middle East studies looked through these books and thought, this is very strange. They compared the new edition with the previous edition in detail, made a scholarly study, and found that there were more than 200 instances of changes being made which forefronted the Israeli pro-Zionist narrative and sort of lowered the prevalence of anything that was sympathetic to Palestine. Absolutely scandalous. They were able to make a big enough fuss that Pearson's, the publishers, had to withdraw these textbooks, But that's the sort of thing that UK LFI will do under the counter, out of the light of day, and get away with it very often. So they're a disreputable organisation, totally partisan, working for a foreign power within the UK, basically. Unfortunately for us, what they say is very well received in the mainstream in the UK, because the mainstream narrative is that it's in the interest of the British state to be a friend of Israel and not to criticise. There were 12 beautiful little ceramic plates decorated by Gazan children, which were on display in the corridor of a children's wing of a hospital. They'd been there for 12 years, not causing any offence to anybody. UK Lawyers for Israel found out about it, saw an opportunity, wrote to the hospital and said, this is terribly upsetting to Jewish patients, which was a lie. There's no such complaints. And the hospital just took the plates away. It's appalling.